What's up guys? Today we are going to be trying Chinese candy. And this is like candy I grew up with. It's super nostalgic for me. And Tiff's always trying Mexican candy and she's buying them and introducing it to me.
Try.
And, yeah, having me try.
Yeah, because I'm like, I've tried them.
Yeah, and I never returned the flavor.
The flavor.
But yeah, so today I'm gonna introduce Tiff to some Chinese
Not
candies.
Just me.
Oh, and our little baby. Yeah, you know what? I don't know what's wrong. I never crave sweets. Like I never do. But recently I've been craving sweets. Maybe it's like that whole like your
sympathy pregnancy symptoms or something.
Yeah, and I'm like getting cravings, and I'm craving specifically Chinese candy. I actually opened the box of the Lychee jellies here, and I got a whiff of it.
A whiff.
A whiff of it. Man.
That you have pregnancy brain.
But yeah, I got a whiff of the Lychee jellies, and like the summer 2000 came back for me.
Oh, you remember the specific year.
Specifically, these were a hit in our household during the 2000 Olympics. We're watching the Olympics.
How cute.
And we're eating these.
The
and like,
Summer Olympics?
Yeah, and they had to be cold. These aren't cold, but yeah, it's better served chilled. I did not. These are fresh out of the package. I don't even know the names of these candies, honestly. I just found, I was like, oh, that's what it looks like. Oh yeah, by the way, huge shout out to Anker for sponsoring today's video. I'm actually charging my phone with their charger.
In case you don't know what Anker is the leading fast charging brand with over 65 million users around the world.
So recently I've been using their Anker Nano Pro to charge my phone. Anker is actually really good at charging phones.
Yeah,
like they actually charge faster. It's like super fast.
It's not just for phones either, because the one that we currently have, it has a USB-C port to it, and I have some earbuds that have a USB-C plug in order to charge it, and the Anker Nano Pro charges so freaking fast. It can charge your iPhone 12 from 0 to 50% in just 26 minutes.
Yeah, that's like 3 times faster than the original Apple charger. It's 50% smaller than the iPhone charger. The Anker Nano Pro provides more power while saving space in your bag or while charging in some crevice in your home. But the best part yet is that it monitors the temperature of your phone while it's charging so that it won't overheat.
Yeah, so we highly recommend the Anker Nano Pro if you're looking for a better way to charge your iPhone faster. Make sure to check them out in the link in the description down below. Now let's get into these candies.
Yeah, you know what? I said I was gonna look up the names of the candies. I realized there's English on these candies now too. So we know the name of the candies.
Not this one.
Oh, it's Lucky Candy.
Oh, this is Lucky.
Yeah, it's very fitting. It's like Chinese people are really into like auspiciousness and like
right, and then
luck
the
and all
luck
that stuff.
colors.
Yeah, I think it's the Chinese. So this is a candy that I think people eat during Chinese New Year. Yeah, specifically.
Interesting.
You want to start with that one?
I guess you would create the palette. Since you know what they're like, you create the palette for me to try.
In that case, we should go with flakes.
Flake. You know, it looks like firecrackers.
It does.
It looks like it's supposed to have a little wick thing or fuse thingy and then light it and then run away.
I haven't eaten these in so long that I don't even remember what it tastes like. Okay, it's...
Because that's an ingredient. I thought it was just the name of the brand, but...
Is short for hawthorn, which is the name of a fruit, hawthorn fruit.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, and it's a really popular, like Chinese people put it on a stick, like they skewer hawthorn fruits, and it's like in a row, and then they like dip it in some sugar, and then that's like an actual like street candy.
Oh, they're little discs.
Yeah.
These kind of remind me of my obleas, the ones that I was giving you recently. Remember the little paper candies?
Oh yeah. Except I think these pack way more flavor though than those ones.
They smell really good. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I remember my thingy tingle.
Very tart.
This reminds me of tamarindo.
Right?
This tastes like tamarindo.
There's like the tamarindo flavor in Mexican candy reminds me of how Chinese candy tastes. Like they're.
Oh my god, these are so good.
They're like distant cousins. Yeah. You know, put some tahini on this. I'm telling you.
Nah, not tahini.
No? Or I was about to say some of yours.
No.
It's all fanned out nicely.
How have you never shared this with me? What? We've been together for almost 10 years.
I'm not a candy person, but when I get into my cravings though.
This is so yummy.
Oh man, these are actually way better than I remember them. I used to like them because they were just fun to play with, and I'm like, flavor wise, it's like whatever. Because it's not. What?
Because I'm like, how is this whatever?
Because these aren't that sweet. You know what I mean? Like,
for kid taste buds, you want it more.
Yeah, I'm like, give me that kick. You know, like give me something.
So these are more sweet.
I think so. Yeah, like I would say that's why I started with this because these are kind of like light, but they're really.
I'm so glad you bought the big packets of these. Baby, do you like it? These are so good. I'm like shocked. I genuinely was like, we'll see. I don't know.
You weren't expecting much from Chinese candy, huh?
I really wasn't. They're so good.
All right, what's next? Let's try something very traditional.
Okay.
And we know it's traditional because it's like it says traditional.
Chinese traditional.
Yeah,
across
like,
the whole thing. Fruits. Chinese traditional fruit.
This is a whole ass fruit, actually. like if you open it, it's a whole ass fruit.
Oh, it's a preserved plum. I really like this paper though. It feels like
very
nostalgic.
Traditional.
It feels nostalgic. Like in the 1930s, they had the same packaging or something.
This probably existed since the 1930s. Do people wrap this up by hand? Because it looks like it's done by hand.
Yeah, it does. Oh, this looks like tamarindo. Right? It does. Oh, but it does not smell like tamarindo.
Really? So it doesn't look the best. This is, what is it?
Traditional plum.
Yeah, but it doesn't look the best, you know? And not very appetizing looking, but...
It doesn't smell the best either,
yeah, that's true.
in my opinion.
Honestly, when I was a kid, I don't think I was a fan of these. This is like old people candies, you know what I mean? Like this is like grandpa would eat these, you know?
Eat it now?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm like, stop talking. I want to try.
Oh, and there's a seed in the middle. Be careful with that.
It does taste like medicine. Not a big fan. You put the whole thing in your mouth.
It's a lot. But it's tangy. You like tangy. It's not bad.
I wouldn't say it's bad, but I wouldn't reach out for these. Like I wouldn't, like out of all these, I'd be like, I'll save this for last.
That's a good way to put it.
I think the flavor is better than what it smells like though. I think it's the smell that makes me think of medicine more than the flavor.
It has a licorice kind of vibe to it, but very small hint, and then it's more like tamarindo.
Yeah.
There's like a little like spice element.
Like black licorice? Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, there's definitely some old people candy because then now you have to spit things out. Like young people don't like doing this.
Oh, you have a tiny seed.
How big is yours?
I don't know. I'm eating around it and it just feels big. Yeah, see, mine is bigger than yours.
Oh yeah, that's true. You didn't clean it very well.
Oh my god!
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Because you always say that with bones.
I know.
You didn't clean the bone well enough. I'm like, I did my best, okay?
No, you did good. You did good. All right, so what is next?
Tell me, sir. Plum candy.
Yeah, so these is called
These is
called in Chinese is hua moi.
Hua moi.
Hua moi.
Hua moi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? But this is a hua moi that is like coated in a candy, like a hard candy.
It says not suitable for children under 6 years old. Baby, you can't eat this.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding. Probably because it's a choking hazard.
Yeah, these are one of my favorites just because it has a dual taste. The sweet on the outside is like really sweet, and like once you get to the center, oh wow. There's two flavors to this. There's the plum, which is like salty and tangy.
It's really sticky.
And then the candy itself is really sweet. It's like a double flavor.
Cheers.
Cheers. Don't get stuck together, no.
Oh, really hard.
Mmm.
Oh, I stuck in my teeth. You're not getting big enough for this. This is huge. I didn't even have to spit it out.
Oh, what do you think of the flavor?
The candy, the hard part tastes like butterscotch. I like the hints of the plum, like the saltiness.
Right, it's a nice little, like you're getting both flavors at the same time.
There's definitely Mexican candies that are kind of like this. Oh, you're biting candy. Oh, that hurts my teeth.
Don't you eat ice? The same thing?
When I chew into like hard candy like that, I just think of like all the cavities my teeth are getting. This is good, but just for the purpose of moving on, I'm gonna spit it out. I like it though. I just want to suck on the plum part. That part's good. I'm not really a big fan of the hard candy one. It's a little too yellow number 7 or whatever. What number is this?
There's a
yellow number 6. It's too yellow number 6 for me. Okay, which one's next? You tell me.
Let's get to your favorite one. The White Rabbit.
Rabbit.
All right, so the article that I found, like this list of Chinese candies.
The baby likes.
Oh yeah, it already knows. The interesting thing about this White Rabbit thing, well, there's a couple of interesting things. One, there's a history lesson in this. Before the Cultural Revolution in China, before the communists took over, White Rabbit used to be, I guess, white mouse. Yeah, you already know. You already know. It used to be a white mouse, I guess, because there used to be a mouse on here, but the government thought that having a mouse on there might be a little too Disney-ish, and they don't want no foreign influence whatsoever, so they changed it to a rabbit. So that's interesting thing number 1. Interesting thing number 2 is, Tiff, you already found it, and you've started eating the wrapper. There's a paper wrapper, and then there is a secondary wrapper that.
What is that made of?
Rice paper.
Ah, rice paper.
Yeah, so you're supposed to eat it with this wrapper, which as a kid, I wasn't a really big fan of. Now I'm like, oh, it's a texture thing. But as a kid, I was like, it tastes like nothing. Well, the fun part is it dissolves. Let's play with it.
Oh, my teeth are stuck to the candy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like a wannabe chewy candy, but it really isn't. It's still kind of hard. It's like a taffy.
It's kind of like a really, really hard rice flavored Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll. It's a milk candy.
I was trying to figure out what the flavor was. I just went with rice because I'm like, it's something white.
I thought it was interesting that this was a milk flavored candy when in China we don't eat anything with milk. Here's like I'm eating whole milk that's sweetened. Which is really, really good.
Yeah. I just wish it was like a better texture. You finished yours? How?
I just chewed through it.
I can't. It's just all these muscles. Look at that. These jaw muscles. You're flexing your jaw. Oh my god, they're so hard.
All right, wanna do let's take a break from chewing? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I wasn't really chewing.
All right, lychee jelly.
Lychee jelly.
So these are
jelly shots.
All right, so these are relatively new because these became a thing within my lifetime. These things became a craze in like the early 2000s, like maybe late 90s, early 2000s.
Doesn't that make you feel old? Like when you remember when something was new and popular and brand new?
So it's basically a gelatin with some juices in there and little bits of like lychee. All right, so it's like a little Jello shot, literally.
Cute.
Yeah, so the way you eat it, so it's got like little grooves on the sides. You just pinch it.
Oh, cool.
Bam, and it pops up.
That is so cool. Okay, and then?
And then we cheers.
Cheers.
And? They're so fun to eat. My family, we'd like to borrow one of these tubs in like 2 nights.
How does this fit in a child's mouth?
Oh, there were a lot of news reports about kids not being allowed to eat these because kids were suffocating. They were like, they were eating them and it would get caught in their throat and they couldn't like get it out.
Oh my god.
Kids would die eating these.
What? And they still sell them?
Yeah, you would think they'd be like, oh yeah, let's make them smaller.
Yeah. They're
In fact, you know what? I think these might be smaller.
Really? These were bomb, but I'm really just shocked at the fact that they're just so huge. Like they should make them a little shallower.
Wait till you try them when they're chilled.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
All right.
That should be a staple in this household in the summer.
I'm
And,
down.
because for Mexican households, we have bolis.
And I'll break out the lychee jellies.
There we go, baby. We're planning out your future.
Mexican Chinese heritage.
And Isaac can finally get some Chinese in his life.
Get some, like, be cultured.
Your culture is what I'm talking about.
So,
we have 2 left.
We have 2 left, yeah. Which one would you like? So I'm assuming one you're gonna absolutely love and one you're gonna absolutely hate.
So it's ginger candy and lucky candy? Well, I don't even know what's in this, but I know this is ginger. I like ginger, it's spicy, but I don't know, it might be a little too crazy.
Yeah, I think like Chinese people...
I think I've tried this too in Hong Kong. I think your mom gave me one of these before.
I know I didn't like these when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was like, these things are too intense.
Well, let's go with this
Who would
one.
eat this? Okay.
Oh, they're white.
What?
They didn't look like this before?
This jelly filled. Does it look like it's jelly filled?
Yeah. They weren't before? What were they before?
I don't remember.
Oh my god.
The shape on the outside looks the same. It looks like it's like jelly filled. Look.
I think it is because it looks pink
Yeah.
inside, but it's white on the outside.
Or maybe it's always been jelly filled and I just never pay attention.
That does sound like you.
I'm also the kind of kid that would just have it and I'd be like, oh, and eat it and just never see the
swallow
inside.
it.
Yeah, I would just never see the inside of it.
I'm gonna agree.
Oh yeah, it brings me back. Tastes the same.
I feel like I tasted a candy that tastes like this before, but not this candy.
I have no idea what the flavor is though.
Yeah, what is that?
Does it taste like strawberries to you?
Maybe. I don't know.
You know how I always say you You smell like melted strawberry ice cream.
Yeah.
And this flavor.
So I've always been lucky to you?
You're lucky lady.
Let me try biting. No, I can't do it. Oh my god, I don't know how you can do this.
Oh, it's pink inside. Maybe it is strawberry, it's pink.
These might be like Thai for me.
Really? It actually beat out White Rabbit?
I did. White Rabbit's a little too subtle.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's kind of hard to eat.
Yeah, this is a very subtle flavor. It's more subtle than I remember it,
And these
honestly.
are easier to eat and like more packed with flavor.
Oh, you like it enough not to spit it out. That's how you know Tiff likes it.
Usually I'll spit it out.
Time for the last one. Our least favorite one.
Your least favorite.
My least favorite.
Because I don't remember hating it that much. Or maybe I did. I can't remember.
I hated it as a kid because I just didn't understand why anyone would appreciate this flavor.
Ginger candy. Oh, it's squishy.
Yeah.
Oh, then this isn't something I've tried then. I like the texture.
Texture's fun.
It is spicy.
Not too bad. It's getting spicier.
Yeah, I feel like this is a perfect candy for me to eat when I lose my voice.
Oh yeah, it's spicy. It's like you know how there's Canada Dry ginger ale, and then there's like the more like artisanal ginger ales,
Like ginger beer.
and they're like just spicy. And that's this candy.
Yeah, this would be definitely a candy. This one and this. I'm eating these when I'm sick.
Yeah. Old people candy. Old people candy. These are the ones. These something for the kids.
And this is for when I just want like a refreshing. Even though it's creamy, like for some reason I want to put the word refreshing with it.
Oh, this is the refreshing one.
Oh yeah. And then this. I probably wouldn't eat this.
Oh dang. I actually really like that one.
I think out of all of these, this is my least favorite. I would eat this over this. I just really don't like the hard candy flavor. I would actually pick this ginger candy over.
Yeah, you know what? I actually really like this. Like, I'm an old man now. I actually really like these ginger
You going
candies.
for a second one?
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's kind of addicting. I like the spice. But yeah, this is the most sugar I've had in a long time.
Yeah, I'm up for my gestational diabetes test pretty soon, so hopefully I can pass.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's put this one. Actually, it was a good thing that I spit out all this candy and didn't finish it.
Oh, there you go. Well, for the next one of these, if we do another candy video, let's do a Mexican one.
Yes, I already have an entire list of candies. Like once you told me we were doing this video, I'm like, don't even trip. I got all my Mexican stuff. I have Mexican candy categorized in different flavors.
Oh, dang.
I have different types of like Mexican drinks, Mexican like breads, like bakery breads, like desserts.
I'm gonna do a Chinese drink one. Vita soy.
That's Chinese?
I think so. Chrysanthemum tea.
Yeah, those are good.
It's like all healthy stuff.
I know. But yeah, and then even like Mexican chips. Oh.
Chinese shrimp chips.
And then like categorizing the chips into like spicy, I don't even know what else right now off the top of my head.
I think you have way more firepower than what I'm aware of from my Chinese library of snacks and drinks. Anyways, thanks for watching today's video. I am really hopped up on sugar now, so are we getting lucky?
Yeah. Another lucky. Yeah, this is really fun. I want to do more of these videos. Let us know if you enjoyed this type of video, if you guys are looking forward to the Mexican version of this, because that's just fun stuff right there. I love it. Just trying stuff from your culture, and then you trying stuff from my culture, and then we can expand and try things from other people's cultures.
Well, that'd be tight. But yeah, if you guys have tried these candies, let me know which one is your favorite, and we'll see you in the next video.